what fears do you have about connecting with spirit? Now, I know when I ask this to people, they're like, I don't have any fears at all, Brom. I'm like, I'm totally open to this. I'm okay. Sometimes we have fears and we don't realize. So let me pose something to you. If all of a sudden you were walking down the hall in your house and there was an apparition in front of you, what would your response be? Think about it. Or even if you felt something weird in your house, it's like, oh God, that feels uncomfortable. That is causing a block, and that is showing a fear. So we might say, yes, I really want to see spirit. I really want to see spirit. But if your response, if your physical response is like, oh, it's like that, or we're like, oh, I want to see them a certain way, all these kind of things, there is a fear sitting there. The degree of fear varies from person to person. So if you want to see spirit and you know that you've got this little fear within you, invite spirit to present in a way, or a particular spirit, I should say, that you're not going to be frightened of. So I always say one of the best ways to overcome that visualization fear, so that fear of seeing them visually, is to connect with a pet. So if we have a pet that's in spirit, whether it be a pet from when we were a child, or a adult, doesn't matter, or even just an animal that maybe you've always wanted to have, you never got to have a pet. Invite, your pet dog, your pet cat, your pet horse, your pet reptile, whatever had that love bond to it, to come close and to show you them in a way that you will feel comfortable. And practice that. Ask them to keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it, and get really comfortable around seeing your favorite animals in spirit. Feel safe and secure, and it's a nice way to step gently into that seeing spirit, so that clairvoyance space where we don't have that natural jump to us that occurs sometimes when we get startled. So we take control of the visualization. So we invite them to come close. We set time. We set our intention before we do it. We invite them to come in and show us. Now, even if we're still a little bit, that's going to freak me out if I just see my dog in the hallway, invite them to do it when you're asleep. That way there'll be no fear at all. So there's a couple of options in regards to inviting spirit to come close and to work on that visualization. We can either do it when we're asleep, or we do it in a really safe space with an animal in a time that we set. And we just invite them to come close and invite them to come close. So practice that, because we do all have fears. Sometimes our ego tells us that we don't. And I know from myself, like I used to put all these expectations around how I wanted it to be. But really, it was just my fears making that come to the front of mind. Yeah, I want to see them, but it has to be like this. And it is a fear just disguised and wrapped in something else. So I know everyone goes, oh, I'm not frightened. And I'm going to challenge you to just go, let's go a little bit deeper into that and let's find it. Because if it's not happening for you, there's probably a reason. And we need to identify what that reason is. So if we want to see spirit and we're not seeing spirit, there will be a reason. Either it'll be we need to hone skills, or there is a fear sitting there. So let's just get those fears out of the way now so we can focus on honing skills. I hope this has been helpful. I look forward to connecting with you in whatever way that is in the future.